Hi Scorpio, welcome to your September 2020 general reading. This is a general reading for Scorpio sun, moon, or rising sign. So if this isn't your reading could be coming from your moon or rising sign, so keep that in mind. Scorpio, the first card you have is how you're feeling in the month of September. It's the Page of Pentacles reversed. So Page of Pentacles is a youthful energy of someone who's very studious and information and academically inclined. They're a very naturally curious person who wants to learn. So with it being in the reversed, I feel that you may be getting a little burned out from some kind of work that you're doing. It could be in academia, you could be a student. If you're not a student, you could be just at a normal job or career, and you've been trying to advance your skills for a while. Maybe you wanted to learn a new language, even a programming language, not necessarily a verbal language. And you're starting to get a little burnt out, like you're a little tired because you're trying to do your normal job and do like some kind of continuing education on top of that. And you're feeling a little tired, you're feeling a little overwhelmed. It might be because we're reaching the end of the year, you feel like you're just kind of running out of steam in that area. And it's something that's really important to you because if you look at this Page of Pentacles, she's holding up this beautiful pentacle and it's very important to her. So this is something that you place a lot of importance on, a lot of time and energy in. And if it's not feeling tired and burned out from all the hours and effort you put in, it could be feeling a little like you might have wasted your time. It could be like a wastefulness energy that you feel like you did all this and that it didn't really pay off the way that you imagined. Maybe you thought that it would increase your salary in a larger way than it has. But with your second card being the Two of Wands reversed, it's suggesting to me that these ideas are because you're being impatient. Okay, so maybe you wanted a greater return quicker than what is normal or reasonable. So yeah, I feel like this is really on your mind in the month of September. You're feeling a little disappointed that you didn't get exactly everything you wanted when you put in a lot of work into advancing your knowledge and your skills in some way. Okay, so going to your second card with it being the Two of Wands reverse, this is what you want in the month of September. Two of Wands reverse is saying you must avoid impatience, because in the upright this person is watching and waiting and being very still and patient, and when it's reversed it's saying that you are expecting things to happen and develop a little bit quicker than how they would normally. And this is you being hard on yourself, because you might look out into the world at other people and you see how long things took for them, and that's okay, and you accept that and it makes sense to you. But when you apply it to yourself, you're harder on yourself. You want things to happen faster. So this is just you wanting things to happen very fast in the month of September. You want things to get going now. You feel like you stood there waiting for a long time and things aren't developing as fast as you want. But this is telling me, because it's Two of Wands reversed, that you are kind of just being impatient right now, Scorpio. The advice is to try to avoid that and to see the bigger picture of something. You know, this person in the Two of Wands is holding a globe. So you're being asked to look at a bigger picture of something. Look at these two cards together. The Page of Pentacles is looking at that pentacle, and then this Two of Wands person has that globe. So you're being asked to stop being obsessed and staring at that pentacle and look at a larger viewpoint of what's going on, so that you'll realize that maybe you are being too hard on yourself and you're wanting things to develop faster than what is needed, and it's just natural flow and timing. So the third card you have is the Empress reverse. This is challenges you'll encounter in the month of September. Excuse me, I think Sagittarius had this card in the reverse in this position. So that's interesting. If you have Sagittarius in your chart, you might want to look at that reading as well. I'm Sagittarius Sun, but I have a lot of Scorpio in the rest of my chart, so this is something I would want to pay attention to with this Empress reversed. The Empress reversed is saying that you might have been neglecting your physical health. Maybe you're not eating very healthy, maybe you haven't been exercising the way you should, or the way that you had been for a while, and maybe it kind of stopped. So this is something that is concerning for you in the month of September. You're like, oh, I really need to get back into that. You know, maybe you're looking at yourself and being like, oh, did I gain weight, or am I not eating healthy? I'm not feeling that good. I'm having like creaks and pains. Maybe I need to, you know, go to the doctor or the chiropractor or something. Or maybe you feel tired. You could be sleep deprived. The Empress is also about body image, so you could be struggling with a poor body image. Okay? And the Empress is all about being grounded in the earth, you know, being home oriented. So you could just feel out of whack, that maybe you haven't been home in a while. Maybe you've been running around for work or something, and you just feel like you lost your kind of grounded root in home. And that could be maybe why maybe you're not cooking food as much. Maybe you're not taking care of the physical body so much. So that is your biggest challenge in the month of September, Scorpio. If this reading is for you, it's saying that this is something that's concerning you, and it's going to be on your mind, and that you're going to be encountering this and facing this in the month of September, and it'll be a big mountain. You'll feel like you have to start all over, but you know, you got to take that first step. For whatever it is for you, it's going to be different things precisely for each Scorpio, whether it's about not necessarily diet and exercise. It could just be going to the doctor or not getting enough rest. It'll be different for each of you. So the fourth card is the Wheel of Fortune reverse. This is opportunities in the month of September. The Wheel of Fortune is all about things are going one way and then all of a sudden it veers off. Okay, so it is in the reverse, so it does, you know, normally a reversed Wheel of Fortune will say, oh, things are going good, and then it goes bad. So not necessarily so, because it's in the opportunity position, Scorpio, it could be a neutral thing that happens. Maybe something changes and you're like, oh, now it's this way, you know. I don't feel like I'm not getting that energy that it's strictly a negative thing. I think it's going to be different for each of you. I think it could be a positive thing, it could be a negative thing, or it could just be like a totally neutral thing where something changes in a dynamic. It could be a living situation, it could be a job situation, it could be with a relationship, it could be with family. But it is going to be an opportunity for you to make a change in some way. Okay, so it's saying that this is good for you, Scorpio, even if it is a negative or bad thing. On the other side of it is a adjustment or change that will be good for you in the long run. Okay, and this makes sense because the next card is the Six of Swords, and this is advice for the month of September. The Six of Swords is all about walking away from something that no longer works for you. This is going on a water journey to go to a higher state of consciousness. A water journey being connected to the emotions. Swords are all about thought and intellect, and the person in this card has put the swords down, but they're still traveling in the water carrying the swords with them. So your advice is to walk away from something that just isn't working anymore. Okay, and there could, with this Wheel of Fortune, that could be what the opportunity is that something changes, and then there's a window of opportunity for you to kind of sneak out of something. Okay, it's going to be different for each of you. It could be an unhealthy romantic relationship. It could be a job that isn't really working out anymore. It could be a living situation that's not working out anymore. But this is, with this Wheel of Fortune and Six of Swords together, it's telling me that something's going to change at some point during the month, and then you'll be thinking, okay, I could leave right now if I wanted to. And then you'll have to decide, do I want to leave or do I not? But this reading is saying that it might be a good idea for you to leave, because the Six of Swords is about being able to get out of something that isn't that great for you, and it's with someone helping you a lot of times. Six of Swords you probably can't see it here, but there's this like see-through figure that could be like a spirit guide or just any person or group of people that assist you in doing that. So there could be someone in your life that encourages you to walk away from something that's no longer good for you, and that could be what makes you say, okay, you're right, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and walk away. But because it's in the advice position, it's really clear that it is a good thing for you to walk away from this, especially because the 6th and final card as the outcome is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is all about your intuition and your inner knowledge that you have about yourself and the world. And with this being the outcome card, it's saying that if you do walk away, the advice being this 6 of Swords to walk away from something, if you do go ahead and do that, the outcome is the High Priestess, which is you getting more of a handle on yourself on an individual level and not so much scattered out, what am I trying to say? Not so much caught up and engaged in the collective as much. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but it's just saying that what is needed is for you to kind of step back and get back in your own energy. And the High Priestess is a secretive energy as well. The High Priestess doesn't show all her cards. She doesn't share all her secrets. So it's kind of saying there's an opportunity for you to walk away from something where you can kind of go back into your own energy and not just expend it and vomit it out everywhere on everyone, like to keep it for yourself. Maybe you've been out there doing a lot of things and talking to a lot of people, and that's why you feel burnt out with this Empress reversed, or feel like you're neglecting a physical aspect of yourself. There's an opportunity to kind of bring that energy back to you and kind of recover and just be silent. The High Priestess is about being silent, being by yourself, and just kind of recollecting yourself. And Scorpio, I mean, this is a really good reading actually, because I pulled an additional card just to kind of top off the reading, and this is from a deck that is only the majors and the 4 aces. And you got the Sun card, which is the happiest card in the entire deck. Who else got this? I think Virgo did, I can't remember. But yeah, the Sun card is all about being happy and fulfilled no matter what you do, doing nothing, which fits with this High Priestess, because the High Priestess is all about being silent and still and alone with yourself. And the Sun is all about being happy even if you're doing nothing. Okay, so it's kind of, this is a logical progression of Wheel of Fortune reversed, something changes, 6 of Swords, there's an opportunity to walk away from something that you have intuition that it might be good to do so. And then you enter into this High Priestess and Sun. These are 2 major cards, which is saying that this potential decision or opportunity will have long-term impacts, because they're 2 major cards. Well, that was going to be a major card, but especially with the High Priestess, because you got the High Priestess as an outcome. It's saying that this could have a long-term impact on the trajectory of whatever it is that you walk away from, whether it's career or relationship, that it's going to allow you to bring your energy back to yourself and kind of recharge and just kind of be in the silence of yourself more and not so much out there trying to do. And it's saying that doing that is going to bring you in the Sun energy, which is great. So it's kind of saying, Scorpio, that you going through this process will bring you to happiness, because you got the Sun card. You'll be happy that you did it. If there is something that is no longer serving you that you need to walk away from, and you do walk away from it, you will be happy that you did so, Scorpio, is what the Sun card is saying. So Scorpio, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it was resonating for you, please let me know in the comment section below. That's really helpful for me. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Scorpio. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.